Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Seraphic Zero, and we're playing Gundam Battle Operation. So this is a special last shooting round that Rob suggested for the last Friday we played. And he and I never actually played this round together because there were 16 people in the chat room. So I ended up hosting a second room, and this is it. So, yeah, so we have like 7 people, and we ended up with 1 random. So the rules are we're all using level 1 RX-78-2s, and we're all supposed to be using the Gundam beam rifle. And of course the random is using a hyper bazooka because of course he is. So yeah, this round ended up being actually fairly difficult. How did that miss? Yeah, so this round actually ended up being fairly difficult for me because, yeah, the Gundam actually has very low shooting correction. It's actually spec'd more for doing melee damage, and of course it's going to be difficult to melee when you're using a beam rifle. And just, yeah, it doesn't do very high shooting damage, and it's also going to be fairly difficult focusing fire with your allies because it's, I don't know, when you're all using level 1 suits, it's kind of hard to tell who's going to be landing a hit and who you should be focusing fire on. So yeah, the round's kind of tough, and I'm getting tangled up with my allies a lot. And also, I've beam rifled a little recently, but it's kind of hard to do it with the Gundam because its walk speed is just so low, and the Gundam beam rifle actually has surprisingly low range, like, on it. But, yeah, I just try to make do with what I have. Yeah, so as you all heard, Gundam Battle Operation has ended. Yeah, there was a final update that was made, and it essentially shut down the game. And yeah, so I don't know. Gundam Battle Operation is quite the remarkable game. Yeah, I did not really enjoy the free-to-play model. I mean, in these last few months, when, you know, the devs actually, like, basically allowed us to purchase any suit we like, and then, like, adjust the drop rates so that basically it was fairly straightforward to get any drop you want. And they also made the hangars be 100% for everything. That just the past few months of the game, like, it was just magical. It was absolutely perfect, and I just want to say how much I appreciate the devs for doing that for us. So yeah, that was very enjoyable. But I don't know. Yeah, so a 5-year career, that's a pretty long career in, like, just to play one video game. And yeah, I was always very impressed with this game from the very beginning. Like, I think it handles, like, the graphics and the models for the mobile suits are just absolutely perfect. The suits move exactly as you would expect, except for, you know, some of the suits that you'd expect are supposed to be a little bit faster. And the weapons just handle fantastic. It's just the best Gundam game I've ever experienced. Yeah, and I think one of the things I enjoyed most about Battle Operation is that the way it handled its machine guns. Of course, they were a little rough. Double kill. So they were a little bit rough at the beginning, but yeah, a lot of Gundam games, you know, with the auto lock, and they always make the machine guns, like, fire with, you know, they always fires like 10 rounds in a row. Like, they're basically semi-automatic, but the way the machine guns handled in this game just felt so good. It was just so natural in the way, like, machine guns would, like, really be used on the battlefield. It's really nice, and the fact that the machine guns seem to have, like, proper bullet velocity. That's the other thing I can't stand about trying to use machine guns in other Gundam games. It's just so hard to hit people, and that just doesn't make any sense, you know, for a machine gun. But yeah, like, I don't know, this Gundam game is just so commendable. Yeah, but I don't know, I guess I'm just less sentimental about the game. maybe I've just grown less sentimental over time, but I don't know. I'm a little bit relieved that the game is over because honestly, I don't know. I guess the game was just kind of something that like I stuck to like in a rough time in my life, and just I don't think the game was very good for my health because just the blood-curdling rage that it can induce sometimes was just horrific. And then I think it actually caused me to ignore a lot of my studies, which I really should have focused on, like back when I was in school. But you know, like I think when your life's rough like that, like even if this game wasn't around, I probably would have just found some other vice to fill it with. But yeah, but the game's definitely been fun, like if frustrating. But yeah, I've met a lot of cool people, and I hope like we can all stay friends and just keep hanging out, playing other games, and just chatting, because you know they're all really cool people. But yeah, the game's over. I spent the last 2 days of the game just recording as many matches as I could, and I played my very last match on that Sunday. Let me tell you how my very last match went. And okay, so I was expecting the room to fill quickly. I was expecting for a lot of players to be around, but it was pretty much just a ghost town. So I found one room eventually, and I waited for 45 minutes for the game to start. And when we did, I launched as a GAN in the desert. So I already knew things were gonna go south. So I'm just bumbling along, getting stun locked to death and stuff like that. But for some reason, my side pulls it together, and we get the score to about 4,000 to 1,000, which is a little bit surprising. I'm not really sure how that worked out. So then eventually, the host disconnects because he's on the other side. He's losing like really badly. So yeah, like I wait 45 minutes, get into a horrible match, and the host disconnects. So it's like a perfect summary for this game. Just I don't know, like a really awesome engine, but just I don't know, the player base is weird, and you know, there's just lots of frustrations with lobbies and wait times and stuff like that. So yeah, so the match is over, and yeah, it's, I don't know, these Gundams, they can't really do damage at range, so we managed to run out the clock in assault mode, which is really rare. But yeah, the team did a pretty good job of working together, and we did take the match because we were ahead in the score. Yeah, I'm not sure why that was. So yeah, I got a tied in score with Salty and Guang, but yeah, I think it just might have been the random that was holding them back. Yeah, just some random stuff. Oh, and you know what's funny? I finally ranked up to rank 13, like basically on the second to last day. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And I managed to finish a level 5 power gem. So I guess that was just like one last gift the game gave me. But that was nice. Alright guys, that's it for the match. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you around.